Hey, what is up guys, this is Cob, and welcome to a matchup between Mr. Sarah Zeech and Rooster, dude. Actual Clash of Titans in this one, and look at Sarah Zeech's starting positioning, dude. The people who are spectating this game, confused as hell. I've never seen this before, man. Super central Phoenixes and Arclight opener coming out on the side of Sarah. He is playing Speed Specialist as well, so maybe leaning into a more aggressive strat, but even still, this is some crazy stuff, man. I've not seen anything like this before, and so, once again, we've done it again, man. We've picked just the right game to drop in on and see what's going on. He's going up against Mr. Rooster, of course, who's also opening up with some Phoenixes of his own. Cost Control Specialist, and let me sort out my fringe, because I can feel it sneaking down, and it's annoying as all hell. Alright, that'll do. And would you know it, Rhinos come out as an option for Sarah. Goes ahead, plops them down. Ooh. Okay, on the flanks, does he sell one of them, or was it just one Rhino? Okay, it was just one Rhino. Rhino plus Wasps, plus Crawlers coming out on the right side over here. Okay, meanwhile, Rooster going into the Stangs. Just lining those up in the middle, filling out with further chaff here. Maybe a little bit nervous of something like a Rhino rush coming from the middle, which is maybe why the Fangs are dropping down here. But Sarah throwing some curveball action here. That said, he does not have the mobile beacon, so you can't do anything too nutty just yet, and that was a mass recruit coming out from Rooster as well, so just really doubling down on defending in the middle here. No crazy flank shenanigans. Just gonna try and meet this insane little middle strat head on for the time being. Okay. I think a lot of this depends on whether or not the Rhino can tank for the Wasps, right? If the Stangs here get stuck hitting the Rhino, that's a really bad time for Rooster. That's it, the level 2 Stangs over here getting a hell of a lot of work done, and so suddenly the Rhino succeeding on this right side. Now really going to count for a lot. It's getting stuck hitting garbage for now, and in the meanwhile, everything in the middle dies horribly. And okay, it will get the building dead. Hang on, there's still enough health in this Rhino to get this done. There's only one marksman left. And so the Rhino Gambit is actually going to pay off, I think. Okay, pretty tight. Pretty tight, man. Let me go ahead and hide chat. Clean things up a little bit, man. Maybe I'll go ahead and place a bet at the end of next round. Whoever I bet on is going to lose, just so everybody knows. It's the way that these things go. For me, exclusively. Okay, Wasp Swarm comes out. It's just a defensive Wasp Swarm and a skip from Rooster. Okay. I mean, the thing is, if you're playing as Rooster, you're not really trying super hard, I don't think, to counteract the Rhino, because you're like half expecting a sell, right? Like, you're not expecting this Rhino to actually stick around. And it took the Rhino a long time to get done what it needed to get done. Oh my god. Maybe he should be planning around it, though. We've got a Rhino flank coming out over here. From Sarah, up in the top left. Dude, there's gonna be some crazy Rhino aggro going on. What techs are we running here? I mean, if we're buying another Rhino, I'm assuming that they're sticking around, that they're going to be core to Sarah's game plan here. That said, Rooster goes into range on the Stangs, so again, just probably not expecting this much Rhino action to come out. I mean, range on Stangs is always grand no matter what, but I don't see how we pull... I don't see how we pull a win this round, man. I really don't. The Rhino over here is still going to be a huge problem on this right side. It just takes so long to die. Now, there is a defensive missile over here as well. That is going to clip these guys on the flank and slow this flank down by a lot. That could be a really big deal. The Rhino might die before it makes it to tower this time, just because of the extra pack of Stangs over here. And that could prove absolutely decisive. It's not going to get to building, man. It's not going to do it. He's going to get popped just before the end. And now it's all up to the Wasps, who've got to get that building dead before those Stangs arrive, because they are here to party. But here we go. Speed Specialist Wasps, they will close the gap nice and quickly. And wow. The flanking Rhino Gambit actually pays off. Okay, now can Sarah actually keep up this momentum? I'm going to see who buys what this round, and then I swear I'm going to place my bet. But I'm almost... Oh my god, Strike Specialist? Surely not. Like, hi... Oh my god, Sarah, you absolute madman. You never see higher rank players go for this. You never see Juggernauts and Gods of Mechabellum go for this, dude. Just doesn't happen. Rooster's gonna have a think about it. I gotta see what's going on over here. Plus armor comes out on the rhinos. There needs to be an answer to these guys right now. We got an additional flank coming in over here. Dude, is rhino aggro actually like mass flanking rhino aggro actually good now? I'm only saying because this is the this is a higher MMR game, and I've also got a game that I think was Kapal's submitted that I got to check out real soon, with some crazy flanking rhinos as well, leaning heavily into Self-Destruct. By the way, I'm really looking forward to actually checking that replay out. The steel balls come down on the side over here. This rhino, I think, does not have a big enough gap in front of it. It can't be covered by crawlers from this distance. So this rhino might just be a little bit of a write-off. That said, the additional flanks coming in is a bit gnarly. Also want to point out the levels on the wasps as well. Slowly cranking those guys up. Range on the sledgies? I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the sledgehammers are just meat shields for the time being. I'm almost a bit surprised to not see the range come out on the steel balls instead, but... Okay. I don't know, man. I almost feel like when I'm in Red's position like this, I mean, let's just see how it goes first and foremost, right? Yeah, the steel balls are going to take out the rhino here nice and quickly. This guy's going to get through, but it's going to take a long time for this rhino to get in. And so with no flank coming in on the left tower over here now, we're really asking a hell of a lot of this blue rhino over here once again. Still, though, the marksman is not leveled up. It's still going to take it a long, long time to get this big blue boy dead. And so even though we lose everything in the middle and on the left side, it's a very, very stalwart little force that we have over here coming in now. And with Speed Specialist, it makes the building debuff count for so much more. And so the rhinos are just going to tank against the stangs, man. And that's the real danger. Oh my god. Dude, this is actually working exceptionally well. I need to start running armor on my rhinos, man. I just never build rhinos. That's part of my problem, right? I really put some big disrespect on the rhinos. It's nice to see them work, though. Okay, Electromag Impact. Okay, Roost goes Electromag and just drops it right here, just to slow the crap out of those nerds. Now, they do have power armor. We're not really going to go power armor rhinos, though, right? Surely not. Wow, we've leveled this rhino up to 3. Like, Sarah is investing in this, dude. Oh my god. Switcheroos the phoenixes up onto this side as well. Just want to point that out. Same thing up on this flank too, and I'm guessing that's just to pip off the steel balls over here. I wonder if we'll even see like extra packs of chaff come out. Like here and here maybe. Like that kind of positioning on the flanks. That said, while the flanks do get stronger, it's going to take a little bit of time for the phoenixes to load in. I think the steel balls still get the rhinos dead before the phoenixes kill the steel balls up here and up here. And you would think that Rooster's going to have the... Oh god, I didn't even make a prediction. I'm going to go ahead and get that done real quick. I'm going to predict that Red is going to turn this one around, man. I totally blanked off the start of the battle, man. That was bad form. That was horrible. I got too excited, man. But yeah, dude. The huge Electromag pulse here slowing the crap out of everything. They will eventually get the building dead. But this time, on the left side, they should get the building dead over here before these stangs die, which I think is the big deal. I think that's the big difference maker. Let's see if it's enough. Ah, god, it's only the marksman that can kill the goddamn rhino, though. Nice, the steel ball latches. Oh, never mind, it's going to outrange it. Oh my god, I thought that was actually going to turn it there. I'm not going to lie, man. I thought that steel ball actually picked out the rhino in the middle of everything. That would have been pretty incredible. Okay. Getting a lot of levels on the stangs now. On Rooster PB's side. Typhoons come out. I guess those are just going to be like mass barrier typhoons. Yeah, there it is. Just to help the crawlers get in. Makes sense. We've got some level 4 wasps here now. These guys are really, really amping up in power by quite a bit. Now I'm very, very curious as to how Rooster actually fortifies his flanks over here now. If he had the time and the space... Ooh, the Wraith answer. And straight into Degeneration Beam. Can't speak right now. That's an interesting answer, man. I do like the degen beam. The degen aura, rather. I think that's pretty tight. My favorite answer, by the way, to just, like, mass flanking everything is always just multi-target melting points. Plenty of chaff, you know. Actually do have crawlers up on Rooster PB's side. He could counter-replicate here. You know what I'm saying? Drop some, like, crawlers here and, like, crawlers here or something and just counter-replicate. Protect the stangs just a little bit more. I mean, I think that the biggest hole in Rooster's army right now is he's just really struggling for ways to actually kill the rhinos through their armor, right? And the wraiths, why they are going to slow them down quite a bit. I mean, this Chungus over here, it's a level 3 rhino with armor, man. Kind of need a more stalwart answer than to that. Steel Ball's going to drop up on the back side over here. Meaning that once again, the rhinos on this right side. Look at this rhino stuck behind the typhoons, dude. You see that? What is that? It's actually done nothing. What the hell, dude? Oh my god, that's actually a disaster. That's actually kind of a disaster, man. Because now everything is dead. Like, all of the chaff is gone. And this rhino has nothing to protect it anymore. So I think it's going to run straight into the steel balls here. Oh my god, dude. Wow, man. That was some really crappy pathing, and it does die to the steel ball in the end as well. It still might not be enough. With this just being like a level 2 Wraith. Gonna get sniped down by the 2 Phoenixes. But oh my god, that rhino pathing was... Dude, I'd be throwing my PC out my window, dude. If that was my rhino, I'd be disheveled. Enhancement module. Is it a little late for that? Maybe Sarah can go for it? Potentially? Just because he's like super far ahead. Rooster goes for haste, which I'm guessing is going to go on one of the... goes on these stangs over here. Fair play. A cell on the rhino comes out over here. I'm guessing that's where the enhancement module went just briefly. Now it gets slammed on the Phoenixes. So Sarah playing the economy game, which you can afford to do with such a big health advantage. Gonna slow things down a bit. This rhino now level 4. It's not playing no games. It's incredible, man. I've never seen so many rhinos on the field. Or like, just leveled rhinos. Without a, mobile beacon. Okay. We've also moved the Phoenixes off this flank now as well. Oh yeah, they've actually been slammed here with the enhancement module, of course. So right directly in the front line. I guess their only job is to take out these nerds, right? The Wraiths in particular. Okay, let's see how the rush does, man. Big oil drop comes down. Once again, this rhino on the right side is just stuck behind the typhoons. Look at how useless it is, dude. What is it doing, dude? Oh god, it can't make its mind up, dude. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Well, the extra wasps in here will provide some additional chaff at least, but oh god, look, the rhino's going to get latched immediately. They've got to get the steel balls dead. They're actually going to get it done, and so the rhino's going to live with a lot of health in the end. So it all works out. Dude, I wonder if that's even, like, semi-deliberate. It can't be. It can't be, man. Because you want the rhino in there while there's chaff to protect it, right? It is going to burn down to the steel balls once again. Ooh, is there just too much strength left alive here? I think these big steel balls come in and just kind of melt everything now. And okay, man. Rooster actually holds on. Okay, dude. I did place a bet on Rooster, right? I think I did. I think I went through. I placed like 1 token, though. Okay, portable shield for Rooster. You gotta imagine... Ooh. The anti-interference module comes out. It goes on the wasps, which have been teched up, by the way, with aerial specialization, just to take out the wraiths. And so these are nearly rank 5 wasps as well. They're also hitting like trucks right now. Are we gonna see the extra cell over here? Sarah's going to have to maybe... Ooh, he sells off the rhino. Okay. Sells off the rhino, moves the Phoenixes over, quick upgrade. All Gucci. His flanks are quite exposed right now. Also, an elite recruit rhino comes out along with the wasps. I mean, I wonder if Rooster's going to exploit this, man. He's got 900 supplies still to go. Oy, 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 oy. I mean, it's always dicey, right? It's always risky to go for. It either pays off massively or you waste supply, basically. So, maybe just going to avoid that play at this point. He's feeling comfortable enough. Ah, and okay. See, that's why Sarah put the goddamn anti-interference module on the wasps, right? He knew that electromag impact was coming back up, and that this rhino is going to run under the barrier on the typhoons, and so it's not going to get electromagged anyway. The only unit that you're really trying to protect here is the wasps because it's airborne. And it otherwise can't avoid that. But that way, it totally dodges. Ooh, okay, so Rooster is actually going to exploit the flank after all. Yeah, it's just such a risky play, man. Here comes the wasps on that backside just to cover that flank. Yeah, it's not going to end well for those phoenixes, man. It just ain't. And alright, dude, once again, the rhino is stuck behind the typhoons over here. This flank is not going to work out at all. So let's keep our eyes on the front, shall we? It's just a hell of a lot of wasps balling in now. This left side, again, kind of a write-off for Sarah, but he is going to get a connect on the building rather quickly over there. Maybe that's going to turn things a little bit on this side, or at least just buy some time. Phoenixes are connecting on the Wraith over here as well. That's a bigly leveled Wraith. Not quite going to get pew-pew down, but I think that the damage is pretty much done. The Rhino is actually still standing. Oh my god, it's actually going to survive. Actually survives pretty comfortably in the end. Okay. Rooster on the ropes, man. Dude, we dropped in on a good game here. Goddamn 2k MMR rhinos. Missile strike comes out. That's going to be a little rough to deal with. Sarah can't reposition his nerds. He has an upgrade and a cell available here on the phoenixes. Wonder if he'll even bother to go with the cell, to be honest, given that these are very, very high rank phoenixes. They seem to be doing a damn good job. There's the upgrade on them. The wasp's now up to level 5 as well. The missile coming in over here. It looks like Roos is going to stick with the flank. He also goes for barriers on the wasps. Damn, that's a big, big committal to the wasps then. Meanwhile, Roos has got a lot to think about here, man. Ooh, these wasps just got moved. Where did they go? They got slammed over on the right side now instead. Damn, the shield on the wasps is going to protect against the missile, dude. And again, you got to know that, like, Sarah's totally planning around that. The man knows what he's doing. He knows that the only way that he loses this now is if he gives up, like, a cheesy flank. And so he puts one pack of wasps over here, missile. Pack over here, he leaves those there, gives them shield so they can't die to the missile. They might still eventually lose this 1v1, though, without shield. I wonder. Oh, never mind. What am I talking about? The missile's here to kill the crawlers. Never mind. Never mind. That's a done deal. There's missiles everywhere, okay? It's hard to follow. Okay. Rooster spams shields everywhere. I think there was also a missile upgrade on the Stangs. Let's see if that's going to count for anything. God, the missiles still land. Dude, missile defense on Stangs is just so terrible. Honestly, it's so bad. The missiles still killed the Fangs anyway on the front line. It just makes no difference at all. Okay, the Rhino actually getting through this time. Wish that it wouldn't, because now it's been latched by a steel ball that is going to get burnt down there in short-ish order. And down it goes. Just now. That said, the building is also going to start to fall. A couple of building upgrades do delay the rate at which it dies. Has enough stuff survived over here now to get this done? Because the building debuff didn't last very long at all over here. They are going to get the counter kill. Oh my god, I think he's actually going to do it, you know. I think Rooster might actually be able to hold this. Ah, no, the Wraith is too squishy. Oh, yeah. The Wraith was too squishy, never mind. Wraith armor could be on the cards here. Rooster gets to swing in again. Now, this is kind of the disadvantage of going like a aggro-style game mode. You get these big swingy rounds later on, and you start to run out of steam a little bit. I still think Rooster has a good chance of getting a couple of big swing rounds here if he can hold on. That said, we've got Sabertooth, War Factory, couple of Vulcan... Oh, just one Vulcan, level 3. Rooster goes for the Overlord, and that is a cell immediately. Uses that to actually get energy absorption up on the steel balls. And just a crap load of steel balls coming out. He can get Mechanical Division and Replicate, maybe? Gonna opt into upgrades instead. I'm trying to think of, like, what big swingy play could Red make. Sarah probably gonna sell this off as well. Oh, he's actually gonna hold on to the Overlord, maybe? Wow, I would have expected a sell on that. Given he's up against anti-air Stangs, that's all, you know? Like, I feel like this thing might kind of melt a little. Okay. More Typhoons come down. Frontline protection. Little gap there left for them. Looking good. Plus range. Rooster going to be sticking with this? Looks like he's just going to stick with this flank, man. He's just leaving it as is. Doesn't feel like going for like an all-in flank gambit just yet. Sarah borrowing money at this point. You got to think that he's just going to try and finish the game. This round. Okay, dude. Alright. I don't know if this is going to play out any different than the former, honestly. I don't think that this building gets to survive. I don't think it has that privilege. Is the plus... Is the goddamn... What's it called? Energy absorption on the steel balls going to make that much of a difference? Now that the overlords are on the field over this side, it's not going to help them that much. This side, a lot of steel balls do stay healthy. They're going to drop building over here now. Steel balls getting to latch on the shield is good news. But the overlords are connecting on these guys. They've got to get work done quickly if they're going to get work done at all. These steel balls might be immortal as long as the building debuff is active, but it doesn't last very long. They're going to snipe the building over here too. The Stang's a lot of work to do, but they do actually get it done in the end. Oh my god. Okay, I've got to admit, man, I didn't think that was going to be a swing round. But there you go. Just the extra tankiness on the balls. Advanced firepower control comes out on Rooster. You gotta think that's just gonna be on some of the Stangs. It does. It goes in some... Wow, dude. Level 8 Stangs over here? Holy crap. Okay, these things are chowing through nerds. I mean, oh my god. You know, I wonder if just upgrading the building health even more might not be worth it. Because, I mean, we're still losing this building, you know? It also gets, like, exponentially more powerful. But okay. Oh, wow. Big homing missile text coming out on the Typhoons. Did we go for mech division? We did not go for mechanical division on the steel balls on red. No replicate either, so we just didn't go down that route of play at all. I feel like that was quite probable that we'd go that way, but Rooster goes for the photon emission on the overlords instead. Overlord back here, Overlord all up in here, just right in the middle of everything. So these steel balls are now actual raid bosses. And is there a lot of things now to kill these steel balls? I thought that the steel balls would have died horribly last round. Now they're coming in again even stronger and with some levels on some of these guys. The Overlords didn't stop them last time. Did we really drastically increase the firepower against them? Like, is the missiles on the Typhoons going to be enough to help plink down the steel balls this time? There's a lot of oil hitting the ground. On both sides. Oh my god, dude. These rank 8 Stangs over here at the back. Wow, man. No wonder that Rooster's winning the left side so handily. That's it. It's quite the ball of units to chew through on this side now. The photon mission is going to start to wear off as the Wraiths also start to fall. Then the Overlord is going to drop actually before the Wraith even goes down. And so once again, we've got a bum rush going on this side. But dude, look at the damage on these Stangs. They've actually been farming all game. And it's really starting to pay off now. The building actually hasn't even been touched yet. The Rhino's just not going to make it. And oh my god, dude. This is the... Oh my god, so much damage. Is it actually over? Dude, it's actually over in a couple of swing rounds. Are you kidding me, man? That is nutty as hell. Damn, dude. That's the power of aggro, man. Or rather, the power of, like, holding aggro off, man. Once it starts to run out of steam a little bit, because the units are all positioned so far forwards, as the game goes on, you get to dictate how the trades go down as the defending player, right? And so just weathering the storm can result in these massive swing rounds super late on. Alright, man. Time for a little bit more Rhino action. Well, not right now. Obviously, we're still in round 1. This replay was submitted by Mr. Kapals, playing some Speed Specialist, and look at this opener, dude. Just blocks of crawlers and steel balls. Classic as hell. I kinda love it. Now, he's also going up against a Giga Chat on this side, man. Mike Tyson here, quick supply specialist with the goddamn triple sledgehammer opener. Of course, the increased speed on Kapals and speed specialist also. Did I mention that? I can't remember anymore, man. Screw it. Gets to the building way before red. He's going to get to plink that down, and the aggro opener looks like it's going to pay off. It's really important that one of the steel balls here gets to go up towards this building, or they could be in a little dash of trouble. I don't think any of them are, man. Nope, they're all going to turn around and just run in here. This is a lot of fangs for these steel balls to sort of chew down. Let's speed things along. I don't know that they get this done, though. Ooh, God. Ooh. That looked like it could have been so much better than it actually turned out. But here it is. I mean, at least these steel balls get to rank up to 2 now. That's good. They get to farm a lot of kills, so even if the win is a little bit scrappy, they still at least get plenty of levels. Ooh, and a haste module comes out. God dog. I mean, you could go for some deployment module shenanigans, but I'm guessing our bro Kapal's probably going to go for the haste module. There it is. Because why would you not? I mean, haste module. Okay, haste module also comes out for red as well. I don't mind that. Ooh, he actually puts it on these tanks, so he's going to try and like base race here a little bit. That's fair, I guess. I mean, if you're red, do you just put like a pack of crawlers behind here and like an acolyte maybe? We get like a lot of crap dead and really slow things down by quite a bit. Oh my goodness. The wasps coming. Dude, I haven't seen this strat for a while, man. The sort of like hammer and nail strat, using the steel balls to run in almost like the battering ram unit and following them up with wasps. It's like an alternative to the ball stang combo. Cool. I kind of like it, man. His module does go out on the balls. These guys are going to need range eventually, otherwise this guy could end up pushing ahead a little bit too fast, like faster than the crawlers. But okay. So red does go for additional chaff, just not quite positioning them where I guess I would have stuck them. Also goes for a little bit of building health. Is it going to prove decisive? It means that the crawlers are not going to be able to get the building down quite as easily anymore. This could actually go quite bad for blue here, just because these crawlers are going to take so long to get that dead. In the meanwhile, oh my god. In the meanwhile, the building dies. What the hell happened to the camera, dude? Speed this along. Yeah. Just too much chaff, man. The wasps, cute as they may be, are going to get stuck hitting sledges for quite some time here. And there's just too much chaff left alive still for the steel balls to take this. And so, oi, man. Rough start, dude. But don't worry, boys. Kapals has got a plan. No, I thought this was going to be a rhino drop. Okay, so where does the rhino come in, dude? Where does the rhino come from, you know? So if you're red, do you just go Vulcan now? Goes into Stangs, okay. I mean, the Stangs are like the perfect drop for Kapals if he wants to go that route. He's lacking a marksman unit, I guess. Marksman or Stangs? Depends on which you want to commit to the aggro. I'd be tempted to go for the marksman personally, just because it's a Vulcan and an Overlord that are up for grabs. Fair enough, decides to go into the Stangs. And okay, so we're starting to switch strategy a little bit. The steel balls are going to start to get dropped. Range comes out on the solo pack of Stangs. They get the haste module. I'm guessing we're going to see more Stangs come out here just now as well. Ooh, mobile beacon. So we're just going to bum rush here then. Right. The crawlers are going to run over this way to pull all of these nerds over. Okay, alright, man. That's cute, man. I think I like that. That's pretty cool. 200 supply left. I mean, I feel like a pack of Stangs just makes too much sense. There it is. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think I probably would have went with the marksman myself. Just because I don't feel like much else from that those unit drops really would have tempted me all that much. Also some nice giant killer action, you know, get these goddamn tanks dead, start selling off the steel balls, replace them with marksmen. Might have been the route that I went down. But dude, Stang's getting a decent amount done. The crawlers have inadvertently pulled a big pack of sledgehammers into the Stangs, which obviously isn't ideal. So even though the Stangs here are going to get a decent amount of damage done, yeah, they're just going to get a little overwhelmed. Ooh, Kapals, man, Kapals. Where's the rhinos, dude? Incendiary bomb. Dude, let me tell you something, man. I hate incendiary bomb. I really don't like it. Can't stand it. I just don't like feeling like I have to buy shields in the early game, okay? Like these early rounds. Oi. Well, Kapals himself goes for it. Smacks it down right there. Okay. We're going for just like the big dick incendiary bomb rather than like the safe bomb, which would be like here, I guess. Which would like guarantee kills on these guys. Oh wow, double rhino. Oh my god. Okay, so the rhino with the self-destruct just comes out straight away. We're gonna mobile beacon it straight into these tanks, dude. Is that the plan? Oh my god. You know, the thing that I like about the self-destructing rhinos is that even if they get hacked, it just doesn't matter, you know? Just doesn't matter, because if they get into melee range and then they get hacked, you kill them and they explode anyway and kill everything anyway, you know? So it's like, they have to be electromagged, you know? It's like the only way to really take them out. I wonder if they'll end up getting the photon coating to play around electromag. Okay, dude. Ooh, we're also going for a bit of a flank up here on the top right as well. Self-destructing rhinos do exactly what they were designed to do, which is take out the tanks. And now it's just a Stang versus Stang battle. With these guys having the Hiss module, these guys are going to slaughter everything, I believe. Pick off all kinds of geeks over here. These Stangs will stand no chance against these Spartan Mustangs over here. Building will eventually drop. But honestly, even if it doesn't matter so much. There's a little bit of building health here. Oh my god, they're going to go into the fire. No! Don't do it! Oh god, they actually lose. Dude, Capals can't catch a break here, man. What is this? Oval Javelin, Nuke. Mustang production line? Yeah. If I'm Capals, I'm not tempted by any of these. I'm not gonna lie. Nuke for the memes or skip is what I go for. Goes for the nano repair. Where's that gonna go though? It's gonna go on a rhino? I mean, they kind of want to die, you know? I'm not sure why that's good. Maybe it's just an investment in the future. Maybe we just put it at that. Oh, wow. Rhino comes out with the Stang production for red. Meanwhile, Capals, the man's got a plan. He knows exactly what he wants to do. The rhinos are coming out on the flanks. Or at least one is. Where's this guy going? It's got to be over here. There it is. Okay. Maybe this guy gets the repair kit then. This guy would be an okay candidate. Okay, we put it on the blue rhino over here. Fair enough. Which is now off this flank, by the way. So we're just shimmying things around. I mean, I don't know that this fortress is the way. I mean, the fortress should be able to get... Like, these crawlers should stop the rhino before they get to make it in. Maybe. These crawlers here. I mean, the crawler could be, like, here and here, to be honest, but... At least that rhino's going to explode and do absolutely nothing. Oh, my God. Oh, God, dude. Well, that was absolutely horrible. That said, it's fine, man. We got more rhinos where those came from. With building dying over here, this rhino should clean up all of the Stangs on that far side. Big, big, huge. Massive. Rhinos get to live. This guy's now in melee range, so the damage is already done. This Uruk Berserker over here is just having a great time. In fact, this is the guy with the healing module, so... He's actually going to live for quite some time. In fact, I trust that this guy is going to kill these and get into melee range probably of the fortress. Which could be really, really big. We'll almost one-shot the fortress if it dies on top of it. Oh, it's going to go for building first. Okay. Let's hurry this along just a little. Ooh, hang on though. Fortress already dies before they get there. If one of these rhinos dies, both of them explode. That's also another risk. And oh god, it's the one that's not got the healing module that's getting tagged. That said, they've got enough to get through. Okay. Dude, I don't know, man. This is why I don't play with goddamn self-destruct rhinos, man. I can't do it. I don't have the nerve for it. I just get too scared, you know? Then I'm gonna create like some kind of crazy chain reaction and just detonate my entire army. It's exactly the kind of thing I'd end up doing. Okay. Skill specialist. Yeah, the photon coating is great. It's like electromag protection. Most importantly. Acid blast for red, maybe? No, he doesn't need it. I don't think he needs it. I guess it's I mean, it's just a skip for red, right? You don't have to pick. You don't have to pick something. You know, red. I don't think any of these are great. We'll see what he goes in the end, but okay. So we're keeping the rhino on this flank. Red also goes for photon coating on one of his geeks. Don't know where that's going, but the photon coating is going up over here. Sticky oil comes out. This will slow the progress on this side. Missile will slow this rhino by a lot. Over here. Gotta think mobile beacon could be used again on this rhino to just run. Maybe even like diagonally up this way. Just to take these tanks out. You know what I'm saying? More crawlers, fair enough. Ooh, crawlers and wasps coming out on this side. God damn, man. Kapals, you feel like a psycho today. Nothing else going on the flanks. Okay. Could use some crawlers here. To just, like, soak missiles and stuff. At least distract these crawlers. Get this rhino in. Well, we go for another mobile beacon on that side. The rhinos on the right do the definition of nothing. Oh, God. I'm glad other people play Self-Destruct rhinos, man, so I don't have to, you know. I will say that. Okay. So our self-healing rhino is all the way up in here at the back right now. We are going to lose base long before these guys get over here. As soon as the fortresses connect. Ooh, one fortress turns, another fortress turns. Never mind. It's going to take a while to get that building, and this guy's going to self-destruct on the rhino. Ugh. Wow, man, the self-destruct damage is not affected by building debuff as well. Apparently. Because it just eviscerates the hell out of that fortress. And the big boy is still yet to come in. They're not even going to need him again. Dude, these stangs are getting nutty. These stangs are getting out of control, man. Some rank 6 stangs by round 6. Basically gain levels every round. Okay. Scorpions for red. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think scorpions for red. Right. Stormcallers for Kapals. What is he planning with those? So those are just going to be giant killers. It looks like they're just going to be giant killers, man. A couple of level 3 Stormies. That could actually be very, very effective, to be fair. And is going to be needed as the barriers start to get spammed upon the fortresses. Kapal's probably preempting that. It's good stuff. God. So much chaff here, man. I kind of feel like Red would really benefit from just... then he manually buys a Scorpion. Man, that's expensive, man. That is expensive. I almost feel like he benefited a lot from just... I don't know, a double or a triple drop of crawlers and just give them replicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only 2 packs of stangs that are really killing off the chaff very quickly. The crawlers would really slow down the rhinos all over the place. And there's a lot of crawlers for them to hit into that haven't been leveled or teched, you know? Maybe just mass crawlers would be a big, big help to Red. That's probably what I do, man. Oh my god. Dude, these Mustangs are terrifying, man. These Mustangs are horrifying. We've got a level 3 building over here now as well, by the way. Is this Rhino going to make it to building? Oh, it's actually going to die long before it gets there. Oh, no, it's not. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Okay, the Stormcallers, man. Are they going to get it done against these guys? The flank comes out on the right side, which is going to help a hell of a lot. Stormcallers are getting connected on, though, by the tanks. Is this Rhino going to do a little pirouette and even hit the building? Okay, it is going to hit the building. Never mind. All good. Nothing going wrong over there just yet, anyway. Dude, it's still these level 6 tanks that I feel like are just the real MVP here. Like, the Rhinos are just the distraction, you know? Oh god, these guys might end up self-destructing on each other here. This could get a little bit gnarly if we're not careful. Oh, never mind. They're going to get it dead. It's all good. It's all good. That was really, really close to being a little bit of a calamity there. Might have actually blown a crater in the planet. If those two had self-deed. Salt Scorpion, Sticky Oil Bomb. Yeah. Javelin from Red. Javelin? Javelin, Javelin right here, maybe? Gonna drop it on the flank. That's fair enough, I guess. Doesn't actually kill the Rhino, though. Because it's got a photon coating. The Jav here. I think we could actually kill a lot of stuff here. This Javelin was to, like, wiggle a bit over this way. I think you can clip both of the fortresses. Then again, this guy can rank up, so maybe we're not confident that we can kill this guy. That's fair enough, then. Okay. Alright, a little bit of barrier action comes down. So obviously another answer as well to Rhinos is just Electromag. Which, oh my god, we go into Mech Rage? Dude, I never see anybody go into Mech Rage ever, dude. God, okay. Let's see how this goes. By the way, if Red survives another round, he should absolutely go into some kind of Electromag effect, just because photon coating is getting increasingly expensive now for Capals to go into on his rhinos. And so just any kind of electromag effect. Does he have it on acolytes maybe? He doesn't. Okay. I mean, well, electromag anything is obviously very, very effective. It just shuts down the ability to self-destruct. Okay, big javelin comes in, does not kill the rhino, but it will die to the follow-up over there on that left side. And so the left might actually get to hold, maybe? Nah, it's just too much. It's just too much, man. That's it. Match of the machines going down on the right side. This time the stangs get a little bit picked off over here. Building is able to pop off on red side up on the top left over there. The rest of the stangs are starting to drop. But dude, the flanks are just kind of out of control here. This is just an absolute shenanigans game. Oh. But again, it sort of feels like the longer this game goes on, it gets harder and harder and harder for like the aggressor to actually tie things up and secure the win, you know? Wow, so even though red does win on this far side, it's still just not going to be enough. Okay. Mike Tyson, man. Taking haymakers. Yeah, so I think that red should go into electromag here now. It feels like time. Now, if Capals also happens to go into photon coating on his rhinos this round, then I was wrong. But it does feel increasingly unlikely that that happens. The more techs that have been purchased on the rhinos. Okay. Enhancement module. Fair enough. I mean, red's got a lot of money to spend here. I feel like he should be able to do something here, man. He doesn't have the easy answer to stop the rhino on this occasion. I mean, he's lost this building every round since, like, the dawn of time. So also just clicking fortification again on this top left building up here. You'd also think would be totally worth it. As just more and more rhinos start to appear. Okay. We also have Incendiary Bomb on Capals here, man. I'd like to see a place like here. Ooh, no, that would kill too many of our own crawlers. Yeah, we've got the Incendiary Bomb, but our crawlers aren't really set up to handle it. Could go Subterranean Blitz on the crawlers, maybe? And drop the Incendiary Bomb like here. So it ignites the oil as well, and blah, blah, blah. Looks like we're not going to go for it. Fair enough. Okay, so we have an additional 2 flanking rhinos on the top right side. Don't see any electromag coming out for red. He goes into the Degeneration Beam, or Degeneration Aura Wraiths, which I do like. It's going to slow things down a hell of a lot up on this side. Might actually get to hold building this time. And that is a big deal. Stormcallers now have a hell of a lot to get done. Once again, this flank gets through on the top right side. Are you kidding me, man, with that flank? That's actually popping off, man. Okay, let's hurry things along. This is going to be a little bit of a salvo here at the end. Dude, these stangs get to live to fight another day again. They're going to be rank 9 by the end of this. Let's see if Mike Tyson isn't just dead outright. Okay. He'll live. Oh. Things are getting butt nippy, man. I think there's quite a few things. Oh, he's got the opportunity for marksman here, man. Oh, they don't have electromag, dude. Where's the electromags for... Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong guy. No, where's the electromags for red, dude? Nothing he has is electromag, dude. Ugh. It's rough. It's real rough. Could also drop the War Factory, get it producing steel balls. Okay, he does have that. War Factory, steel balls, buy a pack of steel balls, give them range, maybe? That kind of deal. We get the Sabertooth and sell it on Capals' side. Wow, we had nearly 3,000 supply for this round. Pretty impressive. Phoenix has come down. Wow, oh my god. Range and launcher overload. Well, one thing's for sure, red's almost definitely not going to be playing around. Oh my god, red, no, what is this? He goes for the self-repairing Sabertooth. Also goes for the missile defense on the Stangs. To be fair, it's 3 packs of Stangs, right? It's 3 packs of Mustangs. Actually 4 if you count these guys. Trying to stop 2 packs of Stormcallers. Surely they can handle that. It might be one of the worst techs in the game on the Mustang in specific. Seems like it does nothing to me. Most of the time. But I mean, it's got to do something. If there's any game where it's actually going to do something, it's got to be this one, right? Okay. Is this right side flank ever going to get shut down? Self-destructing Rhino takes out the other Rhino over here on that top right side. Absolute disaster. But it is what it is. At least they do get the Scorpion dead over there. So that's something. But for once, this right side flank is not going to make it in. That's a big win for Red, man. Likewise, looks like on the left over here as well, it's also going to get shut down just a little bit. At least I don't think this Rhino is going to get the job done. And now we have a blob of units that finally, without any flanks coming off, look like they're finally going to get this done, man. Oh my god. Building does die, but there's only a little pocket of units here that are actually connecting during the building debuff, and it's not going to last very long at all, given the amount of upgrades ticking on that building. This Rhino's going to get distracted by goddamn measly sentry turrets. Ooh, it's going to get into melee range though, dude. Oh god, the Uruk Berserker is in melee range. This is going to be a hell of a detonation over here, even if it does eventually go down. Oh god, is that it? Is it over for Mike Tyson? Is the torment over? Oh my god, he has to hold on for another round. Okay. Okay, dude, it's getting tighter and tighter though. Nuke. You just drop the nuke here, if you're Capals. I would. I'd just drop the nuke, man. I guess Red can't really go for the nuke. Everything's just like too spread out. Can't really make that answer anymore. Damn, man. The incendiary bomb on the backline. Some smart positioning right there. I like that. Like that a lot. Electromag on the Stormcallers. Ooh. And range and launcher overload. Okay. Alright, dude. I think I really, really like that play. That play is excellent. And I can't help but support just more Stormcallers coming out too. Huge. Sell on one of the Rhinos over here. Also makes sense, just more Stormies coming out. Absolute Stormcaller flood. I guess this fortress is kind of getting a little bit out of control. It's very, very tanky indeed. These guys should make short work of it. Level 5 Stormcallers here, by the way. Max level Stangs on this side now. Oh my god. I mean, real question is, do any of these flanks actually come off, right? We've kind of put all... I think we haven't made any upgrades at all, really, on the flanks since last round, and they didn't come off last round. So I'm thinking that Red is going to hold on to this, and it's all going to come down to whether these Stormcallers are going to punch through the missile defense. Which I can't help but think that they're probably going to, let's be real. I mean, what are these crappy Mustangs going to do with stopping this, these missile salvos from coming in now, huh? Doesn't feel like a whole lot to me. Okay. Flanks defended up on the back line. Stormcallers versus everything. Let's see if they can get this done. I mean, the Stangs are actually paralyzed right now. That's like part of the problem, right? It completely paralyzes the unit. And dude, look at the rapid firing Phoenix as well. Helping to clunk down the Giants. They're actually way stronger than I thought, man. I never used Launcher Overload ever on Phoenixes. Maybe I gotta look at that. And yeah. The Stangs are just... They're not even gonna get to kill the Phoenixes, are they, man? Yep, they're just shooting down missiles forever. Dude, that tech is garbage. If you use it, you're wrong. Don't ever use that crap, man. Oh my god. I think it's so terrible. It needs a serious buff, in my view, man. Hey, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. A little bit of Rhino action for today's super long video. We got some 2K MMR action. We got some Self-Destruct action. I mean, what more could you possibly ask for, right? Hey, if you've got one of your own crazy replays pulling off an obscene strat like mass flanking Self-Destruct Rhinos, then make sure to share it in the official Mechabellum Discord, where I will look to check it out and possibly give it a review on this channel. Thanks for watching. Do enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to catch all of you all just a tad bit later, man.